Hello and welcome to another edition of Elaine Robinson Yoga. Today just a slow flow, so working all over the body, down on the mat and standing. So make your way over onto your mat, grab whatever you need on the way. If you need any blocks, props, whatever you need, I'll see you on the mat. So taking a moment to come to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you today. I'm just taking a moment to settle down on the mat. So just taking 3 cleansing breaths as we arrive here on the mat. Nice big inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. A nice big inhale. And release. One more time. Inhale. And release. Okay, so gently coming to stillness. Make a mental effort to feel the weight of your body through the sitting bones. And then gently lift your energy up through the spine, out through the crown of the head. Gently dropping the ears down away from the shoulders. Hands relaxed wherever they fall. So closing the eyes if you can, or if not, just find something to focus on softly ahead of you. And just turn your attention to your breath. So today I just invite you to focus on the breath, no requirement to move to any particular style of breath, other than an intention to slow it down, particularly those exhales. Just encouraging our body to move to rest and digest. Finding some softness in the jaw as we exhale. As we inhale, feel the belly puff out and the chest rising. And as we exhale, chest drops down, belly button pulls back to the spine. Nice big inhale. And again, big inhales. And release. Inhale. And release. One final breath here together. Releasing every last drop of air from the lungs. Gently blinking open those eyes. Just moving the head and neck around. Just waking ourselves back up. Okay, so coming to stillness, dropping those hands down towards the side of our legs. We're inhaling, reaching up. Clasping those hands, pushing them away. Exhale, round down, chin towards chest, scooping at the belly. Hands down to the mat. Inhale, pushing forwards and up. Exhale, take those hands back down. And again, inhale, reach tall. Exhale, push the hands away, chin to chest, scoop at the belly, hands down towards the mat. Inhale, reaching forwards and up. Gently exhale, float those hands down towards the mat. One last time, inhale, reach. Push those hands away, exhale, round down, chin towards chest. Inhale, push the arms up. And then gently floating those hands all the way back down. Okay, so going from side to side, we're moving the arms as well, so slightly different to usual. So taking the arms out to the sides, we're gently bringing the left hand down, right hand up, and just exhale, reach over to the left. Keeping that right hip down on the mat or the block. Inhale as we swap the arms out, go through center, exhale over to the other side. Inhale and swap. Exhale over. Inhale up and swap. Exhale over. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, reach. This time we're going to inhale out to a T and take the arms up. And then we're going to twist. So we start to exhale, bring the hands down, come into your prep. So right hand to left leg, left hand out behind on the floor, or taking the hand all the way around to the opposite hip. Sit up nice and tall on that inhale. Gently exhale, twist, looking towards the back of the mat. So we lengthen on the inhales here, breathing up through the crown and the neck. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, twist. One last inhale, strengthen or stretch that spine and neck. Exhale, twist. As we reach the bottom of that exhale, come back round to the center. Take a little shimmy. Go round to the other side. So left hand across the body, right hand all the way round or to the floor behind you. Sit up tall on that inhale. And then we gently exhale, twist. Inhale, reach that spine long. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach long through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, long. Exhale, twist. And then gently start to unwind. Come back to the front. Take a little shake out. Okay, so from here, just taking those legs out in front of us. If you're on a block, you may want to come off, or you can stay on it. It's entirely up to you. Okay. So just shake those legs out on the mat in front of you. Give those legs a little bit of a rub, just waking the lymph system up just a little. Whatever feels good in the moment. Okay. So from here, bring both feet flat to the floor. And we're going to lift our left leg. Now, it doesn't matter where it is. We're not looking at stretching the muscles here. We're just going to take circles of the left foot and ankle. So you can hold your leg, or you can sit back and do it this way. I really don't mind. It doesn't matter, just whatever feels nice. But again, just really feeling the range of motion in that ankle. Noticing how it feels in the foot. Admiring any popping noises from the bones. And rather than sort of rushing around it, really try and take it slow. Feel what's going on in there. And then taking it in the opposite direction. So if your quads are starting to say hello, then by all means, hold the leg up as well. You know, I like 2 for 1, so if you want to work the muscles a bit, don't hold on to the leg. But it's entirely up to you. And just noticing how it feels this way to the other way. Okay, so pop that leg down, give that leg a bit of a shake out if you need to. And then we're going to use the same foot, and we're flexing and pointing. So again, rather than rushing through, take the time just to build up the intensity of the stretch. And just noticing how that feels, the back of the leg there on the flex, and down the front of the ankle on the point. If you find pointing gives you a bit of cramp, then just flex the toes as you point the foot. I believe that's called flointing. That's what I read somewhere, so have a little play with that. One more. Flex and point. Well done. Shake out that leg. I'm going to take that to the other side. So right leg comes up. And just taking that circle. So really try to isolate the move from the ankle. See how that feels today. And just comparing that to the other side. How does it feel in comparison? And then we're gently taking that in the opposite direction. Keep breathing. One more circle. Okay. Take that leg down towards the mat, give it a bit of a shake out if you want to, because then we're going to come up and do the point and flex of the same foot. So lifting that right leg back up, flex that foot, really push the heel away from you and point. So again, just starting off as gently as you need to if this is the first movement you've done today, and just building up the intensity and the strength of that point and flex, and just see how that feels in the calf and the shin and the front of the ankle. One more. Flex and point. Well done. Shake out those legs. So from here we're coming down onto our backs. So just rolling down. Feet flat to the floor. I'm going to do similar moves to this side. So gently lifting that left leg up towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter how straight or close to straight it is. It really isn't the point. And again, taking those circles. It's a little bit easier on the legs here, but hopefully it feels a little bit different for you this way around. So again, just trying to find that range of movement. Obviously the leg will move as well, so we've got the hip free, and that's fine, but just really make the bulk of the move about the foot and the ankle. And then gently taking it in the other direction. Okay, so coming to stillness. Again, you can hold on to your leg if you want to with your hands, and then we're pointing and flexing. And just noticing if this feels different here than it does when we're seated. For me, I can feel the flex all the way up through the back of the knee. Pointing and flexing. One more flex, one more point. Okay, so then bend the knee, let the foot flop down towards the hip, and then we're just straightening from the knee. Okay, so lift the foot and the leg up from the knee and back down, lifting up and down. Okay, I'm not worried about getting that leg straight, but keep the knee bent towards the chest and just gently lifting the foot up and down, up and down. And again, one more time, up and down. So from here, we're going to take the knee out in circles. So take the knee out to the side and all the way back to the start. Out to the side and back. If you struggle with that and you want to support, feel free to pop your hand on the front of your knee. Just know you won't be able to go as far forward, but if that's more comfortable for you, that's fine. Just taking those circles, just seeing how that feels. One more time round. Then we're going to take that in the other direction. And just notice if anything changes for you, doing it in a different direction. One more circle. Taking the foot back down. Okay, so taking that to the other side, so we're raising the right leg up towards the ceiling. And again, taking those circles with the ankle. And again, just feeling into it. Does it feel different to when we did it on our seat? And how does this side feel compared to the other? And then taking that circle in the other direction. One more circle. Okay, so then we're going to point and flex again. So really flexing the foot, pushing the heel away from you, and point. So again, just starting to work into a more intense, stronger stretch. Just noticing how that feels in each direction, and again this side compared to the other side. One more flex, one more point, and then gently bend the knee towards the chest, let the foot just flop down towards the hip. So keeping the knee towards the chest, we're gently lifting the foot up towards the ceiling and release. And again, lift up and release. Lift the foot and release, and again, and down, and again, and down. One more lift and lower. Okay, so time to take those knee circles, or circles with the knee. And again, it's up to you, just out to the side and forward and back. Use your hand if you want to, just to guide the knee, or not, as the case may be. And again, just a little time for observation here. How does this feel? Does it feel different to the other side? Is your range of movement greater on this side than the other? One more circle. Come back to the beginning, and then we're going to go in the opposite direction. And again, how does that feel compared to moving the knee in the opposite direction and compared to the other side? One more circle and then come back to the beginning. Okay, so from here we are going to lie straight out on our backs, so long on the mat. Taking our arms over our heads and take a really big stretch. Push the heels away from you, push the hands away from you, and relax. So from here we're going to do our little banana shape. We're going to walk our feet over to the left and our hands to the left as well, our arms to the left. If your shoulders don't like being here, you can always bring the arms across the body like so. We're just looking for a little banana shape. If you want to increase the stretch, you can always pop the right ankle over the left ankle. Feel a stretch down through the hips there. And find a few intentional breaths here. Then unhook that right ankle and just walking feet and hands around to the other side. So around towards the right, left ankle over right if you want to increase the stretch. Right hand taking hold of left wrist, again just to help increase that shape and the stretch down the left side of the body. Again, find your breath. Gently uncross the feet, come back through center, and just reset, lifting those knees up, so feet flat to the floor, and then lift the knees up towards the chest, hands underneath the legs, and we're just gently going to rock ourselves up to seated, or if you need to, roll over onto your side and push yourself up to seated. Okay, so from here we are coming over into tabletop position, so making your way over into tabletop. Just a little fight with my microphone, which I pinged off with great excitement earlier and can't get it back in now. There we go. Okay. So coming into an extended tabletop pose, by which I mean have your hands slightly forward. So knees probably slightly wider than hip distance apart as well. So this is not tabletop proper. And then we're gently just pushing our heels back towards, hips back towards our heels. Reaching forward, not necessarily touching down, and then coming forwards. Taking the shoulders over the wrists and gently push back. Pushing the hips away from the hands and then gently coming forwards. So just rocking backwards and forwards, going as far back as you want to and as far forward as you want to. So you can always do a mini press up if you feel the urge. Rocking forwards and back. So keeping breath to movement, we exhale, come back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. And next time we head back towards our heels, gently allowing ourselves to settle down into child's pose. Take a moment to take the knees wider if you want to. Or if you prefer, bring the knees together, entirely your choice. Bringing the forehead all the way down to the mat, letting the arms relax above the head. And just taking some time here in child's pose to find your breath again. Let the hips settle, let the knees settle, let the back start to relax. And don't forget, if this doesn't feel right for you today, you can always lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest as an alternative. So just a couple more breaths here. Starting to walk the hands long on the mat, just stretch out the shoulders and the upper arms. And then gently bringing the palms of the hands together, lifting the hands up towards the ceiling and taking the thumb to the back of the neck. Adjust the elbows as you need for a nice stretch in the upper arms. Gently release the hands back down to the mat. Draw them down towards the knees and gently pushing ourselves up. Bringing the knees in together. Walking forward and then we're coming down onto our tummies. So making our way down onto our tummies. So we're going to do a little cobra flow. So coming down, forehead to mat, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows close to the side, forefingers, middle and forefinger pointing towards the front of the mat and nicely spread. So legs for preference would be zipped together. They can be slightly apart, just not kind of all over the place. Find some control with the legs. And remember here, we want to stretch up the front of the body, lengthen the back, and reach the head 45 degrees, not fling the head back and hurt the neck, okay? Okay, so nice big inhale and release. And then on the next inhale, we gently peel head and chest off the floor. Exhale back down. Inhale, lift up, light touch through the hands. Exhale back down. So make sure the hands aren't pushing you up. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And again, inhale, lift. Staying here as we exhale. Inhale, lifting further. If we can, exhale back down. And again, inhale, lift, head and chest. Exhale, staying up here. Inhale. Exhale back down. Okay, so from here, turn your face to the side, so cheek to the mat. Take the arms down by your side, palms face upwards. Lift the feet up towards the ceiling. And gently windscreen wipe those legs from side to side. You may want to take the knees a little bit wider. I certainly find it more comfortable. Just relaxing, untwisting the back. Okay, so gently start to float those feet back down to the mat. Bring those legs back in together again. Hands back to under the shoulders. Forehead to the mat. And then taking the arms out wide to the side. Tenting those fingers. So from here we're going to dip opposite shoulder towards opposite hand. They won't touch obviously, but that's the intention. So we inhale, lift the head and chest up. Exhale, look towards the right hand. Dip the shoulder down towards the ground. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Dipping that right shoulder down. It doesn't have to touch the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up through the middle. Exhale round to the right. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up through center. One more time, dipping to the right. Inhale through center. One more time. Exhale, dipping to the left. Inhale through center. And then gently coming back down to the mat. Cheek to the mat, arms down by your sides. And again, taking the knees a little bit wider, bending those legs, feet up towards the ceiling, floating free. And then just windscreen wiping those legs from side to side. And then gently just allow those feet to come back down to the mat. Forehead to the mat, hands underneath those shoulders. And we're just gently going to peel ourselves up onto our hands and knees again. Bringing those knees in. Okay, so we're going to come into downward facing dog from here. So gently tucking the toes. Fingers nicely spread. Nice energy through the spine. And then we're gently just lifting the knees to hover. And then push those hips high. Find your down dog. Take the feet back, the hands forward, just pedaling out those legs, bending and stretching one leg then the other. Allowing the hips to move as well. So hips go high, head is nice and relaxed, gently turning the elbows in towards each other. So looking towards those hands, we're going to make our way feet towards hands and coming into a ragdoll forward fold. So however you need to get there, find your balance, release the hands from the floor, and just cross elbow, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and just hang loose here. So bring a little movement into this if you would like to, swinging the hips from side to side. And then gently release the fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, so hands coming up the legs. Nice flat back, shoulders down away from the ears, shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your legs, popping the hands flat to the floor, stepping those legs back, pushing back into downward facing dog. Just having a little play here with bending the knees in down dog. So heels come up, knees bend down towards the mat. Push the hips high, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, pushing them up. Bend the knees down towards the mat. Straighten the legs, hips go high. And again. And up. So from there, looking towards our hands, stepping our feet forward into a forward fold. So preparing to come up nice and slowly, feel those vertebrae stacking, one on top of the other. Coming all the way up, shoulders come up, back and round, head comes up last. Okay. Have a little shake out. So from here we're coming into mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart, toes nicely spread, feeling that connection with the ground. Drawing the energy up through the legs, gently tucking the tailbone, energy up through the spine and the chest. Lifting up, breathing out tall through the crown of the head, dropping those shoulders down away from the ears. Hands relaxed wherever they fall. I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable in doing that. If not, find something to focus on softly ahead of you. So just turning your attention to your breath. I'm going to take one more nice inhale, and as we do, just taking the arms out to the side, up towards the ceiling. Eyes still closed if you can, fingers to touch. Exhale, gently float those hands back down. Fingers arriving to the legs at the bottom of your exhale. And then gently blinking open the eyes and just remove the feet from the mat and replace. Okay, just to make sure they're not stuck to the mat. Okay, so from here we're going to move the arms forwards and up here. So inhaling the arms up and down, exhale down. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretching up towards the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. Next time I'm going to lift the heels when we come up, okay? Exhale down. Inhale, reaching up, lifting the heels. Finding your drishti. Exhale the arms and the heels back down. Inhale, reach up. Oops. Exhale, come back down with the heels. And again, inhale, reach, find that focus. Exhale, just the arms down this time. Inhale, the arms tall. Exhale, the arms and the heels down. And again, inhale, reach up, heels up. Exhale down, heels down. Inhale, reach up with the heels and the hands. Exhale, just the hands down. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, the hands down. This time, inhale, just leave the feet down. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the knees and start to bring the arms all the way down. So very gentle this time. First time we've moved like this. Exhale, bring the hands down. So with control, use your glutes to push you up. Reach tall. Exhale down. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale down. Start to let the momentum move you. Exhale. So remember, we're still using control. Use those glutes. We inhale tall. Exhale, whoosh, down and up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale one more time, down. And then we come up on the inhale and we stay tall here, looking up towards our hands. Stretching up through the arms. And then gently bring the head back down to a more neutral position. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears a little bit. Take the tension out of the neck. And then we're going to inhale, reach tall. Exhale over to the left. Keep both feet on the floor, arms parallel. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale over. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reaching tall. And then we're gently going to open the arms into cactus. Okay. So from here, we're going to inhale and just arch the back a little, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring the hands to close and the elbows. Inhale, open the shoulders and squeeze the back. Exhale, close. Inhale, arms open. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keeping the elbows at shoulder height. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And again, inhale, open. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, close. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So from here, taking the fingertips to behind the ears. And we're just going to twist. So we inhale tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, tall. Exhale, round. So try to keep the hips facing forwards. Exhale, round to the left. Really trying to feel the stretch or the twist through the waist. Exhale, round to the right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, left. Inhale, tall. Exhale, right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, left. Inhale, tall. Exhale to the right. Inhale, tall. And then gently release those arms. Whew, give them a bit of a shake out. And shake out those legs as well. Just bring some life back into everything. Okay, fantastic. So from here, just a little bit of warrior two. So bring the right foot to the top of the mat. So stepping that left foot back, heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Gently bending that knee over the ankle. Make sure it doesn't go too far forward. We will be moving forward, so we want to start nicely placed. And some energy pushing through those legs as we're trying to stretch the mat apart. So remember, warrior pose, strong, strength without the aggression. Just checking down though to make sure that our knee isn't tracking too far inside our foot. We want to be drawing it out. Hopefully we can see our big toe on the inside of our knee there. So imagine we're in a 3D mat-shaped box. So trying to take up as much space lengthways and upwards towards the ceiling as we can. So nice and tall, energetically just keeping that tailbone tucked under control. Taking right arm forward, left arm back. Checking with that left arm. I'm reaching those left arm, or those arms along, sorry. I'm looking at my left arm as I said. So reach the arms along. So we're trying to touch the edges of those boxes. Breathing out tall through the crown of the head. And then gently looking to the side so we're nice and open to the side. And we're just going to flow for a moment. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms up together, straighten that front knee. Exhale back down into warrior two. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale down. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale down. This time I'm going to inhale, reach tall, lift the toes up off the front foot. Exhale back down and place the toes back down. And again, inhale up, lift the front toes, we straighten everything else. Exhale back down. One more time, lifting the arms, straighten the front leg, lift the toes. Exhale back down to warrior two, gazing gently over those front fingertips. And then we lift that front arm up towards the ceiling, left hand down, left leg. Find your stretch, head looking whichever direction is comfortable for your neck. So have a little play. Remember, we want to keep ourselves as thin as possible between two panes of glass. Just imagine. And then we're starting to windmill those arms back through warrior two. And we're just reaching forward, extended side angle, but just let the hand drop down on the inside of the knee. We're not bringing elbow to knee. We're not putting any weight through that leg. You can come as far down as you want to get. Just remember, we don't want to have our bottom sticking back and arms sticking forwards. So first time round, just finding that space. We're trying to open the arms up to 180 degrees. Using this arm to make sure the knee doesn't pull inwards. And again, maybe you just want the arm straight up. Maybe you find a better stretch here. Or if you have shoulder problems and you can't, you can keep the arm down on your side or just popped over the back there, wherever is best for you. Okay, still be a nice little workout for that right leg. And then we're gently windmilling back to warrior two. Gazing over those front fingertips, dropping those hands, stepping back foot forward to meet the front. Well done. So taking that to the other side, we have the left leg coming forward this time, right foot going back. Heel in line with the back arch, bending that front knee over the ankle. Okay, again, just checking in to make sure you can see your big toe on the inside of your knee. If you can't at the moment, don't worry too much. We're just aiming towards that, but just be mindful of how your knee feels through all of this. Again, energy through the legs, trying to stretch that mat out, coming up nice and tall through the spine, trying to take up as much room as we can in our warrior-shaped box. Breathing tall through the crown of the head, left arm forward, right arm back, dropping those shoulders down away from the ears. We don't want to be hunched up here. Well, we shouldn't be hunched up here. We want to find some relaxation in those shoulders and necks. A good place for hiding tension. We'll have none of that. Okay, so from here we're going to flow. We're inhaling, lifting the arms up, touching the fingertips, straightening that front leg. Exhale back down to warrior two. Inhale, lift tall, touch the fingertips together, straighten the front knee, exhale down. Whoosh. And again, inhale, reach tall. Exhale down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale down. And just keep an eye on where particularly that back arm goes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. So this time I'm going to inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg and lift those front toes. Exhale everything back to warrior two. Inhale, reach tall, lifting those toes, straighten the front leg. Exhale back down. Whoosh. And again, inhale, reach, lift the front toes. Exhale down. Okay, so from here we are going to reverse. Lift that left arm up, drop the right hand back down the leg, and reaching up or back, just wherever works for you. Remember, it's not about the shapes that we create, it's about how it feels. How does that feel compared to the last time you came to the mat? How does it feel to the other side in comparison? Can you have, or do you have a greater range of movement on this side to the other? And then we start to windmill back through warrior two. Arms go through the positions and we dip forward, left hand on the inside of the left knee, and find your position for your right arm. We're just trying to open up the chest to the side Again, if that elbow or shoulder, doesn't like it, by all means just rest that top hand on the body. And you can come down as far as you want to. If you can reach the floor with your left hand, then feel free. And then gently start to come back up to Warrior Two. Drop those arms, straighten that front leg. Bring the back foot forward to meet the front, the top of the mat. Well done. Have a little shake out. Okay. So we're going to run through that one more time, and we're going to try and take or offer you a bind if you want to take it. It's entirely optional. So right foot forward, left foot back. Feet in line, bending that front knee. Lots of energy through the glutes and the legs. Tall through the head. Reaching the arms out long in front of you, shoulders relaxed, down away from those ears. And then we're going to go straight into the reverse warrior, reaching up with that right hand, keeping the right knee bent, left hand down, left leg. And just seeing if, it's a big if you can go a little bit deeper or a little bit stronger. I don't mind if you want to pop your hand on your hip if that makes you feel a bit more secure. But just remember, energy through the legs, glutes engaged. And then we're starting to wimble the arms back through Warrior Two, reaching forward down towards the floor. So just having a little play. Maybe you need to adjust your stance here if you want to go a bit lower. Maybe you can't go any lower on this side. Maybe you don't want to today. Just finding where works for you today. So staying here, I invite you to take a bind. So drop that top arm. We're going to take the right arm, reach under the right knee, put the arm up behind us, reach over with that top hand, and binding the hands together. So if you haven't taken the bind, just staying in reverse with your hands down towards the floor like this. And then if we've gone for the bind, gently releasing the arms, coming back into the position. Gently coming back up into Warrior Two. Ooh, feel that burn through the thighs. Dropping the hands, straightening that front leg for a little bit of relief. Stepping back foot forward, shaking out those legs. Okay, so we're going to take that to the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Okay, so just finding your Warrior Two stance, heel in line with the arch. Can you see your big toe on the inside of your knee? Lots of energy. We're reaching tall through the crown of the head with the breath, taking the arms forwards and back. Okay, straight into it, lifting that left arm up. Reverse warrior, right hand down, right leg. Reaching up or back. Looking whichever direction is good for your neck. Working with the breath. If you'd want to try a little deeper, go on the exhale. So always inhale first and then we reach on the exhale. And then we start to wimble those arms through Warrior Two. Reaching forward to extended side angle. So that left hand goes down the inside of the left knee. Again, if you want to come all the way down to the floor, this is not my best side for that, but just wherever you can get to, still opening up, making sure the bottom doesn't stick out and the arm doesn't come forward. So if that's starting to happen, just come up a little. For anyone who wants to take the bind, just drop that arm down. Reach under with the left arm, reach the right arm over, and clasping the hands together by the left hip. So whichever of these two positions we are in, we should feel that energy through that left leg. So send the breath to those places of interest. Releasing the fingertip bind, taking the left hand down towards the floor, take the right arm back up, extended side angle. And then we're gently coming back to Warrior Two. Draw up those hands, stepping the back foot forward to meet the front. Well done, shake out those legs. Have a little boogie around, grab a drink if you need to. From there, we're going to come down onto our bottoms on the mat. So we're taking a seated spinal twist. So we're going to take the left leg over the right. Taking option to bend that bottom leg under if you want to. Taking the right arm across the left knee. Left arm out behind you or all the way around to the opposite hip. Sitting up nice and tall on the inhale. And then we're gently exhaling, twisting towards the back of the mat. Inhaling and exhaling and twisting. Inhale, lengthening the spine and the neck. Exhale, twisting. And again, inhale up. Exhale. And then gently just unwinding, just opening up briefly to the other side so we untwist ourselves. Undo the right leg. And then we're gently going to swap out those legs without touching down. Right leg over left. Again, option to bend that left leg underneath you. Left hand around the front of that right leg, right hand behind you or all the way around, entirely up to you, sitting up tall on the inhale. And then we're gently exhaling, twisting, looking towards the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. And then gently unwind back through center, just briefly twisting around to the other side just to untwist ourselves. Releasing that bottom leg, coming back into seated. Just giving those legs a little bit of a rub. And then we're gently coming down onto our backs. So moving forwards down the mat and just gently rolling down onto our backs. Okay. So from here, bringing our feet flat to the floor. And taking a moment just to make sure, as ever, that our back is fully on the mat. Both hips, both shoulders are there, equally weighted. Gently lift the tailbone, push the small of the back down to the mat. Release, push the hips down. And just rock backwards and forwards a few times, finding the length in the spine. And then come to a neutral position. So from here, bring one knee up, then the other, and you can have the hands on front of the knee or under the thigh. Bring them down towards the chest. Stick the elbows out to the side, and just rock from side to side. Come to rest on the elbows. Just rock the hips and the knees, side to side. Okay, gently coming to stillness, replacing those feet down on the mat. I'm going to take the left ankle across the left knee and gently just rock the legs from side to side. So as we do this, we're just going slightly deeper each time. And just seeing if we can touch the left foot down and then the other side, the left knee down. If you can't, that doesn't matter. We're just seeing where we can get to. If you can, that's all good. Okay, so next time the foot heads over towards the floor, we're going to let it rest there and take a twist. If that gets too much, just unhook the foot from the knee and pop it on top. So here we are in a twist. It's up to you. You can look up towards the ceiling to the opposite direction. Arms in cactus, above the head, across the body, on the body. Your mat, your choice. You choose your twist. And gently start to unwind. Bring those legs back through center. Unhook the ankle. Reset. Make sure we're back in the center, popping the right ankle over the left knee. Same thing this side, just ever so gently start rocking from side to side. And just as you did at the beginning of class, really start to notice differences between left and right. How does this feel? Maybe you can't touch down, maybe it's easier to touch down. deepening that move as far as you can. Just see if we can touch down either side. And then next time the foot heads towards the floor on the left-hand side, just stopping there, allowing everything to relax, looking in the opposite direction. Taking a twist here. And then gently start to unwind, look up towards the ceiling, bring those legs back to the middle, unhook the foot from the knee. Reset yourself on your mat. It's time for Shavasana. So if you need to grab a blanket or a cushion or a layer, feel free. Just come into your favorite position. So arms facing upwards if you can, let those toes flop out. Gently closing the eyes. Making any adjustments to your position as you need. And just let the magic happen. This is where the work takes place as you relax. So let the breath go. Allow yourself to relax. If you're someone who struggles to relax and let the busy thoughts come crowding, just focus in on your breath. Just be aware of every inhale and every exhale. And I invite you to actively relax the muscles in your body, one by one. Working up from the feet. Gently just bring some movement back into those fingers and toes. Taking a nice deep breath in. Filling those lungs with air. Taking any stretches you'd like to take. Bending the knees, bringing the feet flat to the floor. And lifting one arm up above your head and rolling over onto your side. So using your arm as a pillow, draw the knees up. And just gently blinking, open those eyes. Bring yourselves back into the room. And just seeing what you can see, hearing what you can hear, both inside and outside the room. And then in your own time, just taking the time it takes, no rush. You're already home. Just gently pushing yourselves up to seated. You are, of course, welcome to spend longer in Shavasana if you would like to. As ever, thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any requests for future classes, please do get in touch and we will do our best to oblige. In the meantime, thank you as ever for sharing your practice with me today.